At small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 45, Ruben Daniels. Starting at the other forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 54, Patrick Patterson. Number 17, the big man in the middle. He's a 7-foot center from Lithuania. This is Jonas Valanciunas. From Villanova, a 6-foot guard, number 7, Kyle Lowry. And number 10, he's a 6'7" guard from USC. Ladies and gentlemen, DeMar DeRozan. Your head coach is Dwayne Casey. Ladies and gentlemen, your Toronto Raptors.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You can feel the energy here in Air Canada Center. The Raptors looking to please their fans. And for Patrick Patterson, Mahimi's checked in for Indiana. Hill comes in for Allen. On the court for Indiana, Hill is out there with Ellis. Then there's Ian Mahimi. Then it's Paul George, and it's Hill in at the 4.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Hill passes to Ellis. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Ellis has got his first bucket of the night. Raptors leading by 6. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Frank Vogel and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and he said a big factor in this game will be how well they're able to handle Kyle Lowry. He admitted being a fan of his game, saying he's a tough athletic guard who really competes. Defense, rebounding, attack the paint, he'll take it to you. We've got to be ready to match his motor and his aggressiveness. Kevin, are they up to it?
Thanks, Doris. Some changes for Toronto. MyCareer's checked in for Daniels, and it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Indiana. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. Toronto's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Joseph dishes to Biyombo. They set the pick. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Pick up by Hill. Back to Stuckey. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. No luck. Nice D from DeRozan. Toronto leading by 8. And here is Joseph. Down low, Biyombo. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Biyombo's got his first points in this one. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
There's a minute left here in the opening quarter. Here's Joseph. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Off the screen. Here's Ostrovsky, and the layup's good off the glass. Well, a bit of a tragic note for Freak. He'll be playing this season after the loss of a longtime friend over the summer break.
Yeah, that's hard to hear, and certainly going to be difficult for him to work through that. Going to be on his mind all year. Never easy to go on about business as usual when you have that kind of heartache and loss.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Joseph kicks to Freak. Really left alone that time.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and If you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Feeds to Miles. It's Hill on the wing. For the three. Can't get it to go. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Toronto ahead, leading by 9. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. We sat down with Freak to discuss how he's handling the loss of his close friend. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Freak Clark and his family.
Without question. I mean, it's a really difficult road to navigate, the loss of a loved one or a close friend. And sometimes, even though it's difficult, with that kind of weight on your heart, the focus you have to give to the game can sometimes be a source of solitude, because you really can't be thinking about anything else when you get between those lines, and sometimes that can be helpful in the process of moving forward.
Well said. Your perspective is always appreciated.
Appreciate that, Kevin.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them, the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Like or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Ostrovsky, he's in at small forward. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Powell is out there with Lowry. Toronto leading by 7. Stolen by Ellis. Now here's the fast break. Stuckey leading the way. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
The Pacers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And the Raptors making a change here. Daniels is checked in. The Pacers making a switch here. And we finished one half of basketball. Raptors lead by 10. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Talk about some great numbers for DeRozan. 12 points and some good assists, too. 4 of them. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
Freak checked in for the Raptors. And so in the game for the Pacers. Lavoy Allen out there with Turner. Then there's Ellis. Then it's George Hill. And it's George in at the small forward.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
There's the triple. The shot is off. Now Toronto takes it the other way. DeRozan passes to Daniels. Fires for 3. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Daniels. And that's now 7 points for Freak. The Pacers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Hill dishes to George. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. George has got 12.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Lowry kicks to Freak. Again, Toronto.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Pacers trail by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
To the paint, here's Ellis. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 7th assist in the game.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Lowry with the ball, picked up by Turner. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Back to George. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
It's tipped. Turner with the steal. Now Ellis. At the elbow, it's George. Poked away. Here's Turner. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
That free throw good from Turner. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Indiana also making some changes. Mahimi's checked in for Allen. C.J. Miles comes in for George. Checked in for Bismack Biyombo. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Toronto.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the playoffs.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for DeMar DeRozan. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Ostrovsky in at the 3. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Damari Carroll. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Powell in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Nogueira, he's checked in for Toronto. Indiana also making some changes. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Mahimi. Stuckey comes in for Ellis. And it's Lawson in for George Hill.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Freak sets a screen for Joseph. There's the pick. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Ostrovsky. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Stuckey kicks to Lawson. Pass to Allen. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. And Joseph kicks to Freak. Off target with his 3. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the present. DeMar DeRozan.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, DeRozan is capable of just going off on any night. You know, his leadership, though, whew, that sets him apart right there. DeMar leads by example, and his team feeds off that good energy.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started on a new season.